Welcome to the Maintenance Man channel, and this is the best impact on the market. Welcome to the Maintenance Man channel, and this is the best impact on the market. Or no, wait. Welcome to the Maintenance Man channel, and this is the best impact on the market. Wait, I think I'm getting a little closer. Welcome to the Maintenance Man channel, and this, for sure, is the best impact driver on the market, the Milwaukee M18 Surge. I want to give a big shout out to Me Again Dave. He's heard in my live stream that this was my favorite impact, and that is true. This is the best one I've ever used for my needs, for like a handyman. It's quiet, it's got power. I love it. Things I don't like about Milwaukee: the batteries. You know, they're not as bad as the rigid, but I just hate the 2-tab system. But that's besides the point. Me Again Dave, thank you so much for sending this up to me. I really appreciate it. It's going to get a lot of use. I had it at one point, you know, and I sold all my Milwaukee stuff because it's trash. But this is my favorite impact. But there might be one better. Welcome to the Maintenance Man channel. My name is Neil, and this might be the best impact driver on the market. Highly doubt it'll beat the Surge M18, but you guys have been asking for it. I got it. Thank you for all the donations and stuff, all the super chats to let me review this. This video is just going to be an unboxing, so let me get it open and let's see what we have. You know, before we unbox it, let's look at some of the jargon on the front. We got a 5-year warranty, tools, batteries, and chargers. Unrivaled power, high torque and speed, 20% more power, 25% longer runtime, 50% faster charging. Now, I think Chevron owns this, and I think it's Skills like their bottom, Cobalt's their middle, Flex is their higher end. Now they have the Denali, Amazon, and I think Ego, or whatever that company is, also the outside stuff. That's what it says on the box. 3 speed modes, quick eject, self-tapping screw modes, 0 to 1900, 2700 and 4000 RPMs, 4,450 impacts per minute, 2,500 inch-pounds, and 282 newton meters. Quick eject, tool length 4.7 inches, tool weight 2.7 pounds. Not too bad. Comes with a 5 amp, 2 amp hour battery, or 2.5. So now let's unbox this and check it out. So we have a blow molded case, Flex, brushless, pretty nice. I'm not big on blow molded cases. Kind of has the Festool feel with the picture on the side. I guess that's an added bonus. Back looks a little rough. Yeah, if you like to keep your tools protected and stuff. Nice case, nice clasps. And we're on the inside. This big charger, beefy, probably fan cooled charger, which I like. I have been on record about the Skill. Oh, this smells just terrible. Ugh, smells like dead fish. The Skill 12 volt, they have the fast charger. I think the 18 volt does too, and I'm not sure what that does to the battery or the cycle life of a battery, if that's going to hurt it, affect it. You do get some, you get a Phillips too, and a Torx, and a belt clip, and some bit holder clips, so kind of like the M18. So I got this plugged in. Let's pull the 5 amp hour battery. Is very beefy, big and beefy. Not too bad here. Let's see. Has nice rubber overmolding on the bottom and on all the corners to protect it. I like that. Battery indicator life is on the side. Okay, I dig that. Something different. You know, you're using your tool, you just click the button. That's not that big of an inconvenience or anything. I like it. Plug it in. Yep, you got a nice fan going. You also, 3 inches apart, you can hang this thing. So, that's cool. Fan's going for the fast charge. And owner's manual. Whew, that case smells worse than Harbor Freight. I ain't gonna lie. Whew, man. Fish tacos, anyone? Alright, so here it is. I'm gonna say right off the bat, the selector switch, kind of a little short. Wish it were a little longer. Kind of feels like a reach getting to it, as opposed to the rigid. Just like this one, just but you know, that's, if you like it, you like it. Some people got huge hands, some small. I'm right there in the middle. I do not have big hands, but I do like the size of it. The rigid's pretty compact. There's the size of it. Let me grab one more tool. The other smaller tool is the Hercules. And the Hercules might still be just a little bit shorter, but you can see this is just, it's a beefier housing, 24 volt. It's going to have a bigger motor to it. One thing I did notice in Lowe's when I've been looking at this, so it's not a quick insertion. That's what she said. Like the rigid, you know, is quick, and then the rigid is quick eject. The flex, and I'm just going off of this, is you gotta push it in, and then it has a weird button to eject, which really just, at that point, make this a little bigger, forget the button. I'm sorry, but that's probably one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. So you can't quick connect it. Okay, you can push the button, I guess, you know, I'm not the smartest guy either, but that's just, I don't know. Let me sit on that one. Here we go. Alright, that's big screw. It's probably self-tapping. This is speed 3. Speed 1, 2, 3. And these are self-tapping mode. So let me show you right there. Self-tapping mode, and then you can go over here. So that's nice. And the buttons actually feel very nice. I like them. I know it's nothing special there, but they do feel nice. It'd be nice to see them add like a USB charging port on the batteries, but again, I do like the batteries. There's nothing wrong with them. I mean, a lot of people might complain about the button being in the front and the bar being on the side, but the button's pretty easy to hit there. I dig the color scheme. I mean, gray and black, can't go wrong. I don't really care about colors. To be honest with you, I'm just team whatever. Uplighting, I like ring lights. The grip is nice. Okay, so I like the bigger, older school grips. But again, you can see at the base, it's just thicker on the rigid. This thins out. That's probably going to end up being a potential weak point. Depends how it's designed inside. You can see how thin the Hercules gets down there. But let's see, the Milwaukee does it also. Now, in terms of the overmolding, the rigid in the Milwaukee is like a nice soft rubber. This is definitely a little harder. It's not worse necessarily. Even the Milwaukee with the XC5 battery on it is significantly lighter. It's a little bit longer. I know these are two completely different ones. Looking inside, you can see the fan's a pretty decent size. I mean, this is a nice compact impact. With the battery on the base and stuff, though, it is just significantly bulkier than some other brands. It's even the Hercules battery, which I think is ginormous. And then in terms of cooling, it has this, but I don't see any. A little bit on the bottom on the sides there, my bad, and a little bit on the back too. So in terms of the battery, I like it. I like the rubber. It's a little bit bulky for me though. Not too bad there. It's 24 volts. It's pretty compact. I gotta say, I don't know. That button on the front is stupid, in my opinion. I mean, if you're fiddling around with bits and stuff, it's nicer just to be able to slide it in, pull off. I mean, there's people a lot smarter than me that engineer this stuff, but I don't, and the smell of this is just absolutely terrible. That being said, I'm still excited to test it out. Again, I want to thank you guys for wanting me to test this out and giving me the ability to do it. It should be fun. Look at this charger. So charger, fast charger, 160 watts. Got the fan. Again, be nice if there's like a USB off of it for how big it is. Just, that's a nice feature. Maybe that's more homeowner-ish grade. This is just, I don't like that. Design's not too bad, but it's a little rough. The handle's rough. You know, maybe I just like softer things in life. Some people just like it rough. There you go. I'm excited to use it. We'll get it used and abused. Not really abused, because I like tools, you know. I like to use them how they should be used, could be used. And one thing I will say, Rigid and Ryobi, I miss when they put rubber on the bottom of the batteries. I just think that's a smart way to go with your batteries, and so that's one positive about this. But I don't know. We'll see what the hype is about. We'll check it out, run some tests. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.